So hello guys, Wotb Blitz here, and as you can see we are going to make a review on the FVE Defender. This tank right here is on the stores right now, let me show you. And I think the price is, it's fair, it's a decent price for it. As you can see, 10,000 gold. And of course, if you don't have the Carnarvon Defender, you can buy the bundle. And of course you are saving 3000 gold if you buy these tanks, outside this bundle. It will be 3000 gold more, so of course it's a nice bundle if you have the gold and you are willing to spend 4.5k more gold. So I think it's decent, but if you don't have, still 10k gold, it's still fair. Sure enough, it only comes with a tank and the garage slot for him, but still I think 10k gold, it's pretty decent. Overall, I'm having decent statistics on it. As you can see, good decorations here, and of course my statistics on it. So decent, nothing crazy. But yeah, I like the tank mainly because of the gun. And let's jump to the Blitz kit to see his statistics. So here we are at the Blitz kit. And as you can see, this is the armor of the FE Defender. I'm going to try to make a quick look here and jump to the gameplay, because it's all that matters, to don't make the video too long. So let's start with the armor, and we are looking from a view of the object 752, a pretty strong vehicle, especially if you are using the heat shells. You are not going to struggle a lot against pretty much every single vehicle in the game, even against tier 10s. So starting off with the AP, if you are using the 8 degrees of gun depression that the FE Defender has, you are not going to penetrate this tank. You only have this tiny weak spot, which is the cupola. These sides here on the turret of the vehicle, they are not weak spots, so we are going to eliminate them. Of course, if you switch to heat shells that has 340 millimeters on the object, of course this is a very strong heavy that can penetrate even the strongest armors on the tier 10, but I like to show the best to you to see the worst situations against this tank. And as you can see, you can now penetrate the sides of the turret, but as I said, if you play with this tank properly, you can wiggle the turret of the vehicle and make sure that you are not making the life of the enemy easily. So you can wiggle your turret like this. Let me see if I can, yeah, like this. And if you try to wiggle this turret, if the enemy is looking to the side, you turn your turret to that side also, and if he is looking to your cupola, you put your gun up and you start to wiggle your tank, and it's going to make the life of the enemy, even if they have the best penetrations, quite hard. So try to wiggle your tank, the turret, the hull, and you will for sure get some bounces even against the toughest enemies. So next, I want to show you the firepower here, the category with all the equipments and provisions equipped. And as you can see, the DPM of the tank is one of the worst, if not, it is the worst tank in terms of medium tanks on the tier 9. And as you can see, 2200 is very low. You have only 50 damage per shell on the mag, you have 500 clip potential, and you have 10 shells on the magazine, which is the the biggest magazine in the tier 9, and I think in the entire game 10 shells is a lot. And of course you have 50 damage per shell, which means that you are dumping 500 damage if you are using AP shells. Of course, if you switch to the heat shells, you are losing quite a lot, but of course you are gaining a lot of penetration, and with this penetration 322, you are able to penetrate pretty much every single vehicle in the tier 9, especially in the weak spot. So you are sacrificing a lot of damage per minute to have the opportunity to penetrate it, but I think in this tank you are only trying to use the AP because the damage per minute of this tank is the worst in the category. So how can you penetrate your shells even if you don't have the penetration on the vehicle? Well, you need to flank on this vehicle. If you don't find the enemies on their sides, you are going to struggle, and you will be pushed to use the heat shells, and you are going to lose a lot of DPM, and of course the alpha damage is going to drop to 40, so yeah, it's damage that you are losing overall. Of course you are gaining penetration, and if you don't have choice, of course you need to face the enemy frontally, but I will prefer to face the enemy on the sides, trying to catch him by surprise. But you know, it's a situational thing, so I will show you very soon how it works and how to play with the vehicle. Looking at the speed, as you can see, 43 forwards and 70 backwards is nothing amazing. As you can see, even the speed is the worst on the category, and the backwards is one of the worst, so not his point. And the engine power, okay, it's not, you know, amazing, but as you can see, is on the top 7 of its category, so pretty decent. And also, one of the things that I like to do with this tank is ramming. Yeah, this tank weighs 60 tons, and if you are using this equipment right here, the improved modules, you can increase your damage on the ramming. So make sure that you are using the improved modules to, you know, to hit your enemies with the ramming capabilities of this tank. As you can see, this is the one of the heaviest tanks in the category, so really nice. Then what we have more to show to you, I think it's everything that you need to know. Overall, the the maneuverability of the tank is nothing crazy, and then we have the survivability of the tank. And as you can see, this tank has 1768 hit points, and is the most is one of the most important factors of this tank. He has decent hit points. He has the most hit points on his category, as you can see, the first one. So I treat this tank like a heavy and a medium tank. He's the middle between those two categories because he is very slow, he doesn't have a lot of DPM, and he has a strong armor. So it's not the characteristics of a medium tank, but you will need to play with this tank as a medium tank still, because you need to flank the enemy, and you can only flank the enemy on the medium side. Of course, you have some spots on specific areas on the heavy tanks, but I think it's not the main point of this vehicle. You don't want to lose the DPM of the vehicle, and I think overall is this about the tank. Let's jump directly to the gameplay and let's see what we can do. So first battle, guys, on the Oasis Palms. This battle here against only tier 9, so only tier 9s, no tier 10s, no tier 8s. So this is a battle that is rare, but when it happens, well, it's kind of fun. So I'm going to jump here the replay only to the part that matters. And as you can see, we are starting off with my team going left, so to the heavy side. So yeah, I'm not going alone to the right side of the map to die in seconds. So nice start here. 2 tanks are spotted by my team, so I decide to try to hit some shells here. Unfortunately, not dealing too much damage. And so let's start going to help my Yo, because he is alone here on the left side, and the enemy team is probably going to be around here. Let's see. E75 spotted, and I spot here, as you can see, the Yo and the WZ. My team, of course, spotted. I don't spot anything, but I saw them, so let's try to shoot them. And yeah, unfortunately not dealing the 500 damage, but you know, it's damage, and we you know, were able to at least do something. Let's try again, this time against the Yak Tiger, and 435 damage. Really good. We are in a very comfortable position for this tank. Nobody can penetrate me here, and the Yo is going forward, so we are going to track him. Nice, we are able to track him, and my team of course finishes off the job. So really nice start. We are now 7 against 5, so pretty easy right now, pretty comfortable. And the Yak Tiger is trying to side scrape here. I'm waiting to see if I can catch him, and sure, I can, you know, deal 200 damage. Now he is one shot to my team. And now I saw the Yo alone against the E75, so I decide to try to help him. And now the Yo of my team is one shot, so I decide to to rush to try to remove his attention from my teammate, but now the WZ was spotted, so I decided to, you know, try to go on his side. The E75 is not a threat to us, so let's try. I have my teammates here to help, so let's try to get his side. Here, unfortunately, even on a face hug pretty much situation, I failed some shots. So right now we are in 2300 damage, and we are going to try to hit him, and unfortunately my teammates, or fortunately, they clear him pretty fast. So right now hitting the E75 on the sides, getting the first full clip on the enemy. Here the Waffen is looking at me. We are going to try to bounce this shot, and sure enough we bounced it, and as you can see, the armor even on flat ground can work sometimes. And here my teammate puts himself on front of me, but still, as you can see, for now we are, you know, at the 3000 mark with 900 assist damage and 580 bounce. So here I'm going to try to spot, or if the enemy spots me, and let's see if I was spotted right now. And yeah, the Skoda appears in front of me, because if he doesn't spot me on the left, it means that he is coming around us. So here I don't want to take any damage, you know, just because I want to deal a bit more damage. As you can see, pretty first decent battle, winning the battle and having 3300 damage. Let's see more statistics. Here it's getting a second class, so of course this is not a mastery, but I try to play some battles on it, see how it goes, and as you can see, my team ends up doing a pretty good job. So this is a pretty good team, and of course the enemy team, they were pretty bad, doing 2 damage, 300, yeah, not a good team, but yeah, this is how you want to play this tank, you know, trying to flank the vehicle. You saw there multiple situations where I can catch the enemy hull down, and of course on the sides of their vehicle. So pretty good battle, and let's jump to the second one. So guys, now playing a live game. So I'm right now playing, I don't know what is going to happen. So we are in a battle against 3 heavy tanks, 2 mediums, now 3 mediums and 1 TD. So pretty decent match here, because I'm playing against tier 9s and 8s, so really nice. I'm going to activate here the boost to don't get any shots from the enemy. So I'm here with 2 mediums, and my teammates are coming like the heavies. I don't know why the heavies are coming here, because they should go to the sea base, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's try to surprise this guy right here. He is, you know, trying to escape, and he was making good because his team was waiting for me, so really bad for me. But I was, you know, exposing too much from myself, as you can see, and the enemy was waiting. So right now this guy is dead, but yeah, not the best start, I should say, but you know. Now what I'm going to try to do here is going backwards, because we have the action 10 behind us. So I'm going to try to put myself frontally, and now hitting his sides, 529 damage. So not a pretty good start, but now the enemy is, you know, making some mistakes, and that is good for us. So Action X, I don't know what he is doing, so I take the advantage to myself. Now the CS53 is not in a very good situation also against the VK and me, so the defender is looking to my VK, so the VK is in a very awkward spot right now, so I need to try to help him a bit, trying to not get spotted by the object that is in other side. So decent enough, the FV defender is there, so I'm going to try to hit some shells on him, and is that good kill right there. So we have 3 kills right now, which is pretty good, and I don't know what this guy is doing, so I'm going here, try to catch him and see if I can get more shells on him. And 4 kills already, so we are going very strong on this battle, a battle that don't start pretty, well, but now he is going pretty nice. So I'm going to maybe trying to catch this ISU because he is alone, and yeah, now I want to try 7 kills. Probably I will not get the 7 because this ISU is going to die, and that guys are against 3 tanks, so pretty much this is a game that is going to end probably with me dealing, making 5 kills or less, I don't know, because this ISU is going to die pretty much. But yeah, I got the 5th kill, so 5 kills right now, pretty good. Yeah, it is nice because I can get 7 kills, but I don't know if I'm going to make it. I'm going to try to see if my team shoot the enemy, trying to, to see if I can get the 7 kills, so I'm going to be a bit, a bit smart. So 6 kills right here, and I'm going to see if I can get the 7th. So let's see. It's going to be nice because I want the medal, but let's see what this guy does. So I'm not going to shoot him. And 7 kills, man. What a nice game to show to you. Wow. Getting the 7 kills, man, this is very nice to show you. So 7 kills, and I got the medal that I want for a while, getting a class 1 mastery badge, getting also the Resanian Heroes medal, the Top Gun. So yeah, I know, man, these guys are giving to me the thumbs down because I was, going for the kills, but it's understandable. You are, you have to have the opportunity to get the 7 kills. It's going to be nice. So yeah, this was a perfect example of, getting a good game on a vehicle in the right time. And as you can see, I got the last medal, so you need 15 of these medals, so you need to kill 7 vehicles in 15 different battles to get it. So really nice gameplay here, guys. So I'm going to stay with 2 games only. I hope you enjoyed this video. So 2 fun gameplays. One I was playing before making this video, so I record the replay, and now this was a live gameplay. So really happy that we got a very, decent game, a very rare game. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, guys. Say in the comments what things you want to see in the channel.